What's good? What's good? Yes, sir. Man, I hope you guys had a good holiday, man. I'm at this receiver. Got here a little bit early. And I guess he wants to take his sweet time to load up his little box truck before I bring in the real truck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting right now, man. But sitting here, man, gave me a little, how you say, epiphany. Is that right? Epiphany? Or whatever. Something like that, right? But I remember my first time driving. This is like my first time driving, like as a real truck driver. And my dispatcher pissed me the heck off, you guys. They pissed me the heck off. And before I get to the story, if I tell you what happened, how my dispatcher pissed me off, and how I was able to let him know that, hey, listen, just because this is my first month driving, you ain't gonna talk to me any type of way. I want to give it a quick little chores, right? I get a lot of people that ask me what company I work for, who I drive for, this, that, and the third. And to be honest with you guys, I don't feel comfortable telling you guys the company I drive for. That's just me and a lot of truckers out there. Not saying this is you guys, you in particular, but there has been a lot of truckers that, you know, they do video vlogs and they tell what company you work for and this, that, and the third. And, you know, you got some knuckleheads out there that wants to contact the company, give false accusations and stupid stuff. And then the company get in contact with you and like, yo, we watch your videos, this, that, and third. Do you think you can bum, la, 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 la. Or a lot of time, they're like, hey, we watch your videos. Can you promote us a little bit more? Can you do that? You know what I mean? So at this moment, I'm not going to tell you what company I drive for, but I can tell you a good company to drive for. One good company you could drive for is TMC. If you're into flatbeds, TMC is a good company. A lot of the drivers stay there. I hear a lot of good stuff about them. So if you guys looking for a company, TMC, I go holler at them. That might be the company I'm driving for right now. Maybe I'm just kind of throwing y'all off key. You feel me? No key. But anyways, let's go back to the story, right? But I remember one time, this is my first week driving, and it was February. I was team driving with the company. That company is no longer in service. It was a Russian company. And I remember I'm driving up to Connecticut, right? I'm leaving the South to go to Connecticut. I got the AC off, you guys. Apologize. I ain't know. But I remember I was driving, right? And it was snowing like bad. There was ice on the road. The snow was coming down. I am terrified. This is my first time driving in New York, right? In the city of New York, going through the George Washington bridge. Had to cut through Brooklyn to get to where I was going, right? It's snowing. These drivers are acting crazy as usual. This is a whole new experience to me. I've never driven a truck. I just came from a construction background, did freight brokerage, and to be a truck driver. You know, I wasn't at an environment where I just go to work at that location, get back in my car and go home. I was in an environment where my life was at risk every day. And it was like my first experience. And so I'm driving we had a load to deliver in Connecticut. And it's snowing, it's going crazy. I'm going about 25, 30 miles per hour on the road, right? And here come this Nissan. I got a video. If you guys scroll down to all my videos, I have a video speaking about this incident. A Nissan shoot past me on the left, spins out, and literally came head to head with me, right? I almost crashed into it. It was this close to being a head-on collision. I had to swerve to the right and then swerve back, praying to God that I still had tractions in my tire. Keep in mind, there's ice on the ground. And I was able to avoid that Nissan, continue on my journey, and here come that dumb Nissan coming back to the left, speeding. And I'm like, yo, I'm good. At that moment, I was like, I am good. This ain't for me. I want to go back home. I want to go back where there ain't no snow, ain't no ice on the ground. All I deal with is hurricane and high temperature. I'm okay with that. All right. this New York stuff, this ice and mountains and all these terrains, I'm good, right? So I get to a truck stop, and if you guys know, as truckers, especially on the East Coast, there's not a lot of truck stops. Man, I hope this guy don't try to tell me about the way, bruh. What is this guy doing? Okay, I don't know what he's doing, man. But I get to a truck stop, I pull over, and that's where I did the video at, and I was laughing, I had a smile on my face, but I was terrified. So the following day, I had to drive, right? And it was nighttime, and it was snowing bad. I'm talking about, it was like a mini blizzard, right? And I just remembered, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was exhausted, I was terrified, I was out my mind because I was trying to adapt to this whole new schedule, you know, especially when you're team driving, the truck's steady moving, it's bouncing up and down. I barely slept that night. My heart's racing, my anxiety's up. I'm drinking energy drinks, and I'm drowning with coffee, all type of stuff just to keep up, right? And I just remember one particular evening, we were bobtailing at this time. We already dropped the load off, and we were supposed to pick up another load in New Jersey, going to California. And I was bobtailing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not driving in this road condition. So I pull into this hotel, right? And as I pull into this hotel, and my partner was sleeping, he's like, hey, you all right? I'm like, yes, I'm good, man. I can't drive no more, man. He's like, all right, man, do what you can do, man. We don't want to put ourselves in danger, especially, you just getting used to this stuff. And your first month of driving a semi truck is during winter season, February. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back to lay back, right? I get a call from my dispatcher, and he called me up. He said, hey, my brother. I'm like, yes, sir. What happened, man? I see the truck stop, my brother. I'm like, yeah, man, I can't drive right now, man. There's a lot of ice, a lot of snow. I don't feel comfortable driving. He said, come on, my brother. Come on, my brother. Hold on. Let me check your load. And remember, I'm picking up a load from New Jersey going to California. This guy had the nerve to tell me. He said, he looked up the load. He said, oh, my brother. Okay, I'm seeing your load right now, my brother. Don't worry, my brother. It's not snowing in California. Keep driving straight. I said, at the moment, I'm like, damn, he's right. It is not snowing in California. Maybe I like to keep on driving straight. The snow's gonna stop. But it kind of snapped. My partner woke up. He heard the conversation. I had it on speakerphone. My partner said, what the hell you just said? I said, he said it's not snowing in California. He said, yeah, but we're in Connecticut. We got to go to New Jersey to pick up the load to go to California. And I'm like, damn, you're right. He's like, man, give me the phone. He grabbed the phone. He said, hey, man. Say, hey, my brother, how you doing, my brother? He said, hey, listen, man, we're not here with all your bull. You know what I'm saying? We're not driving. He said, come on, my brother. It's not snowing in California, my brother. Just keep driving straight, my brother. You're going to make it, my brother. He said, listen, my partner does not feel comfortable driving right now. There's ice on the floor. It's snowing. This is his first week driving a semi-truck. Give him a break. He said, come on, my brother. My brother, trust me. It's not snowing in California, my brother. Keep driving straight. And this is the magic word, right? He said, look, my partner is exhausted and fatigued. He cannot drive anymore. He does not feel safe to drive. I am telling you this right now on the record that he is fatigued and tired. Now, if you still trying to convince him to drive while he just told you, and if anything happens on the road, is on you, not us. And the moment, right when he said that, boom, he was like, all right, my brother, take a 2-hour sleep, all right? 2-hour nap. And then please continue on driving when you feel safe. That's it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, I said, man, back that up, man. I like, man, back that up. Okay, I was terrified, you know what I mean? And that's why, like a lot of rookie drivers, when you first get into the game, you know, especially if you get into the winter season, man, don't let nobody push you. One thing I learned is you never let anyone that's typing on the keyboard, that's on the 4-wheel car, drive your truck. What does that mean? Don't let nobody push you out here. Don't let another truck driver push you out here. Let them say you're a rookie driver. Let them say you are a all the terms and terminology that they have for rookie drivers and drivers who are company drivers and all that bull shenanigan. Let them say what they want to say. At the end of the day, you're the one that's responsible driving this truck. You feel what I'm saying? You're the one that's responsible to get this load there safe and sound. Because at the end of the day, if you crash, those same people are going to blame you, accuse you. They're going to say why you ain't did this, why you ain't did that. The other person would say, hey, if you ain't feel safe driving on the road, you should have just pulled over. But earlier you were saying I'm a freaking rookie driver. Suck it up. Shut up. You know what I mean? Go to another career. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, this trucking industry is it's going to be stressful. Your first month, your first 30 days of trucking is going to be very stressful. But what I can say is if you're really passionate, if you're really goal oriented, driven, this could be the best career move that you make. You know what I mean? Right now, you are in a perfect season. You know, I got in the season when trucks were 120, 180,000, trailers 90,000. I got in the era where everybody was a trucker guru. Everybody was selling courses. Everybody was doing this. Everybody was doing that. Damn. One thing I don't like. The moment you stop, you get into a good place. That's when everybody want to wake up. Everybody want to move out the way. Everybody want to. But when come on, I hate when they do. Come on, bro. I'm glad he made it out there safe and sound. But yeah, he looked like he was gonna make it. But anyways, but yeah, you know, you are in a good era because truck prices are down. The rates are low. Gas prices still a little, you know, it's high. And this is the best opportunity for you to learn the game. Learn how to become an owner operator before you go 100%. That means get your authority and get your own loads and stuff like that, and just kind of play it by ear, man. And like me personally, I was telling my friend that this is gonna be the last time I'm working for someone, man. I'm gonna get me my truck. I'm gonna do what I want to do. But those experiences that I've learned when I was team driving, when I was what is this guy doing, bruh? Oh, I'm sorry. People. They're all over the place today, man. But when I was team driving and when I was, you know, working for that company, I was all over the country. And I learned a lot. And now we're in the era where kind of looks like the trucking market is kind of like, you know, everything looks like it's going like this. But it's just business. But don't let nobody drive your truck. The moment you start your clock, the moment you start rolling, don't let nobody on the road, don't let nobody in the office or whatever drive your truck, man. You have to drive your truck. Be safe. If you don't feel safe, if the environment does not fits you, then you need to pull over. And if it continues to be like that and you got anxiety and stuff like that after a month, then the best thing you need to do is slow it down. Maybe become a local driver. Don't be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that, man. And I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you for you guys watching videos. Let's pump it up. I'm while I walk inside. People are calling my phone. I can't do nothing, man. God, people want to back up. People want to leave. I can't record a video, man. God damn. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Let's go.